What things in my life do I need to begin to unfollow? Whether it be an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend's page on social media. Whether it be a text message or a phone number in my phone book that I should have deleted a long time ago that I haven't done so. Whether it be that news channel or that Facebook news channel that every time I watch it, I get upset about a political party. Maybe it's something different. Maybe it's things on Instagram that when I see these pictures, it stirs up some affections in me that are not godlike that I need to just delete and not look at altogether. And often what happens is because we feel like when we unfollow something, when we turn something or someone off, that it is a total pushing them out of our life. What happens is we will begin to allow things to stay in our life that are keeping us in routines and habits, stagnant and stuck, because we're afraid that in doing so we'll hurt someone else. And can I tell you that you have every right. If something is hurting you, if something is not pushing you towards growth, if something is not pushing you towards where God is calling you to be, you have every right respectfully and with love, in love, to say, you know what? I'm just not here for it anymore. You do you, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna focus on the things that God is calling us to focus on. Phone numbers that shouldn't be there, shows. And hear me, here's my heart right now. I'm gonna say this before I go further. This is not a legalistic message. This is not me telling you to go through your social media and go through your phone and go through your movies and your shows and delete stuff that is rated R. Or delete stuff that is not spiritual. I'm not telling you to go through your life and deal with like secular music and no. But I am saying there are certain things that we give our energy to, certain things that cause things in us, habits in us to form that are not Christ-like, that yes, we need to remove. And maybe it looks like watching a certain movie or following a certain person on Instagram. Maybe if you're following of somebody that you know kind of sort of as an acquaintance, and every time they post them and their brand new Range Rover they got, it causes jealousy in you, then maybe it's a good idea, not because you don't love them and not because you don't like them, but for your own spiritual sake and for you to kind of keep your communion with the Father and making sure that you're not stumbling, it may be a good idea just to hit the unfollow button. You know what I'm saying? Like it may be a good idea just to remove yourself from situations that cause you to stumble. Not because you're afraid of stumbling, but because wisdom would tell you that if the fire hurts when I touch it, baby, don't touch it anymore. Like my little niece the other day, she went to do something and I was like, don't do it. And she was like, I'm gonna do it. And I was like, don't do it. And she was like, I'm gonna do it. I was like, girl, don't do it. And she did it, and then she cried, and because she's in pain. And you know what happens is often I feel like sometimes heaven is yelling at us, don't look at it, don't do it, don't engage in the conversation, don't talk about stuff you don't need to, don't do it. And then we do it, and we start feeling certain types of way, all types of frustrations, all types of aggravation, all types of spiritual stuckness. And then we go, why do I feel this way? Because what you put in is what you'll get out. What you're putting in yourself, what you're putting in front of you is what you get out.